Yo, what is up? What is up? It is your boy Miguel Z with the Value of Wrestling's New Japan Rebound podcast. Man, oh man, oh man, what a weekend we had, folks. I mean, if you follow us on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, follow us on YouTube. We are running hot, we are running heavy, and we are busting the door down on this platform, taking over the IWC. We are not playing anymore, folks. This is real. This has gotten real. This has been real. I mean, with the state of pro wrestling, what is in, I'm grateful of everything that has been going on with our brand, folks, and it is a beautiful thing. I mean, we're coming hot off of Stockton Con. You seen the video. The indie god, Matt Cardona, gave me the old choppy. I mean, we got to watch Supreme Pro Wrestling. That is your local independents outside of Northern California. We talked to them. They'll be more than grateful to have us, myself and Big Time, doing live commentary at their shows in the near future. Realm of Warriors Championship Wrestling, they're willing to have. They're grateful to have us one more for another round to do live commentary at their show. I mean, I've been talking to another independent promotions. We have California's Championship Wrestling. I'm in talks with them at the moment of us getting out there and getting the independent scene its flowers and showing the world what they can do, as well as, I mean, where do most of our favorite superstars start out at? I mean, folks, it is a beautiful thing. I mean, we did a interview with our good buddy AJ Kirsch. AJ, thank you so much for the interview. We are very grateful for your support, sir. You have helped us immensely in this run. I mean, folks, this is insane. We are running hot and heavy, and we are definitely contenders, folks. We ain't pretending no more. This is it. We are here to be contenders, and we're showing the world of what we're all about. With that being said, we'll go ahead and do the pleasantries, folks. Value of Wrestling on YouTube. Hit the link tree below. I mean, folks, you catch me on X, Big Time on X, Mr. Clark on X. I mean, our Facebook group, Value of Wrestling. Lots of videos there, lots of stuff to share, lots of fans talking. The Goldmine, it is in Linktree as well. I mean, I would hope it's on a Linktree on this video as well. If you have any pops and you're looking to add to your collection, they're the people you want to get with. They help everybody get everything they need. They'll find what you're looking for if you are missing anything from your collection. I mean, folks, I just picked up the original NWO set from them, and I'm super juiced about that. And as always, folks, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Get us in the algorithm, folks. Big Time's coming up on 365 with this day in pro wrestling history. Monday and Friday is your Raw deep dive, your SmackDown deep dive. Saturdays, occasionally, there's the PLEs. And then, folks, as always, Sunday, 8 p.m. Pacific, you get the roundtable, you get the weekend roundup with me, Big Time, Paul S. That's where we do everything else under the sun. And, folks, like always, Tuesday, Patreon, Wednesday, YouTube, your boy on YouTube, on Patreon, giving you the once over, handling the business. You know how we do. Again, folks, hit the likes. Get us in the algorithm. Hit share. Ring that bell, folks. It's big, folks. It's getting real big. Now, folks, now that is out of the way, and I'm still a little tender from the indie god, his chop. There's no mark, but it is tender. I mean, if you follow us on Facebook, I posted a picture of the aftermath of what it looks like. I mean, folks, it was a great weekend. But we'll go ahead and get into this right now. We had, folks, Fantastica Mania 2024 Lucha Libre USA pay-per-view in San Jose, California, folks. The day of Stockton Con where we were at. We'll go ahead and get into this. The Copa Fantastica 4-way DKC defeated Adrian Quest, Kukui, and Valento in 8 minutes, 31 seconds. Then we had the MLW World Tag Team titles on the line. Cozy Mack, Okamura, and Shoshi Kojima defeating Los Deportes, Magnus, and Regato, 9 minutes, 32 seconds. Apologize for the butchering of the name, folks. I'm still getting new to this. There's some names I'm still learning. Then, folks, next on the line for the vacated CMLL Women's World Title 3-way match, Willow Nightingale defeated Luvia and Vivia Van in 10 minutes, 13 seconds. Folks, Willow Nightingale, AEW's own, picking up the big win, picking up the CMLL World Title, who was once held by Stephanie Valkyrie. We'll get into that in a second, folks, because I'm juiced about that as well. Then, folks, tag team match, Hanchiro and Virus defeated TMDK's Bad Dude Tito, Zack Sabre Jr. in 13 minutes, 36 seconds. Next match, Yoda Tsuji defeated El Barbarino in 14 minutes, 9 seconds. And then, folks, the New Japan Strong Openweight title, Gabe Kidd, your champion, defeated Ultimo Guerrero in 12 minutes, 11 seconds. From what I heard from the people that were there, it was a great show, a great match. Gabe Kidd looking strong, pulling one over on Ultimo Guerrero. Then, folks, we had a tag team match of Doki and Mystico against Rocky Romero and Valador Jr. 24 minutes, 38 seconds. Doki and Mystico picking up the big win. Folks, a great show all around. I mean, I'm going to finish watching it as well. Like I said, folks, I was at Stockton Con. I was with Big Time. We were running the floor. We were talking to everybody. I mean, it was a great day. But yes, folks, I'm going to watch these matches. I'm going to finish this show and watch these matches because I want to pick apart what happened. I mean, it's insane. And then, folks, you already know how we go around here. You already know what's going on. Because on the 20th, folks, we get the G1 Climax. That kicks off in Osaka. I mean, folks, this is crazy. We're midway through the year. We're already looking forward to Wrestle Kingdom and Wrestle Dynasty. I mean, who's taking it all? Who's going to win? I mean, hell, your champion is in the G1, folks. This is going to be crazy. We have Ren Narita, Oleg Boltin, Shota Umino, the shooter, against Callum Newman, El Phantasmo against Hinare, Zack Sabre Jr. against Great Khan, Hiroki Goto, and the Imperial Unit, Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb has already made waves saying he's got a tour for everybody. Sonata and Jake Lee, David Finlay, Yua Uemura, Evil, Gabe Kidd, Konosuke Takeshita, Yoda Tsuji, and Shingo Takagi against champion Tetsuya Naito. Wow, folks. Just wow. I mean, I'm blown away about this G1. Woo! We can't wait. We are excited for the G1. Now, folks, we'll go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty of some happenings that went down. If you watch this on Sunday, we talked about this. The potentials of Motor City Machine Guns of going WWE. We don't know full on well if that's going to happen, but with the way things have lined up, I mean, it's kind of pointing in that direction. And then, folks, Stephanie Valkyrie in Mexico with WWE making her big debut. I mean, it was beautiful, presented as a world champion when she walked into the arena with that aura of Valkyrie, how she carries herself. I mean, beautiful, just beautiful. You couldn't have asked for a better debut. From what we're hearing, she's going to go to NXT. I mean, folks, if you're going to go, you got to learn the system. Everybody, you got to learn everything. You take your tools, you take their tools, and you become great at what you do. I mean, jeez, I could not believe the pop that this woman got in Mexico. WWE fans embracing her as a top talent, top tier star. The entrance was immaculate. It really fit her. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better presentation of Valkyrie. I mean, it was stellar. I mean, I cannot praise this brand enough for what they have done with her, what they are going to do when Julia steps in the ring. I mean, folks, we're talking. Everyone's already talking Julia Valkyrie, a rematch of old. I mean, that sells out. That sells out arenas everywhere. Just the marquee alone. Um, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful time for pro wrestling, folks. I mean, we can't help but stay excited for this. Um, I mean, wow, just oh my goodness, that folks. I mean, other than the obvious, I mean, like I said, folks, we have the G1 coming. I'm my apologies if there was only one card this weekend, but I mean, like I said, they were stateside. It was a great show. Sold out crowd at the Mount Pleasant High School. I know fans that went to the meet and greet and got to meet some of the stars. They said it was a great time. Um, just wrestling all around is great. It does not matter what your brand is, who you enjoy. I mean, we're going to enjoy wrestling here, folks. And you got a question, you got your 2 cents. Drop it in the comment box. Um, Big time. My boy Paul S. We'll all talk about it. Well, Mr. Clark, if he's off if he's off suspension, because folks, if you were with us on Sunday, you heard that Mr. Clark has been suspended indefinitely because that's the running joke around here, and I'm gonna do what I can to make sure that I stay off that list. But yeah, folks, things to come with the rebound. I will be gone next week, folks. I'm sorry, but I have a family engagement in another state. But I will leave behind a show. We are going to talk about the immortal Hulk Hogan in Japan. I mean, love him or hate him, he is the cornerstone of professional wrestling. He was the giant enigma in pro wrestling and in its era, and he had his stint in Japan. And I'm going to do my due diligence and find everything that I can to talk about this man in Japan. I mean, folks, if you have access, I mean, obviously most of you have the access to social media, and you've seen the video of him and the Hall of Famer himself, WWE Hall of Famer, Great Muta, who is one of my personal favorites. He's up there on the list with Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero. I mean, that match was always a beautiful thing, and it's a different style that you've seen Hogan work. And I mean, it baffles my mind to see how this man worked in Japan compared to what we've seen on television as kids. Because man, Hogan was able to go in his younger years of pro wrestling, and you can't help but credit the man because he did take that world title with him. And I mean, it was unreal. I mean, folks, like I said, I'm going to do a humongous deep dive into this man's career because there was things on there that I seen that I didn't even know. I mean, Hogan held the IWGP world title at one point. I mean, he's on the echelon of a Brock Lesnar, a Kurt Angle, a John Moxley, of American-born wrestlers that have held that belt. Um, Whew, I mean, it's crazy to think that we've come this far from in pro wrestling that we're talking about it in a past tense, because when you see these matches, you would have swore that they happened yesterday. And I mean, it baffles my mind. I mean, folks, this is it's great. Um, Not anything else on my plate here, folks, because I believe I am about ready to skedaddle out of here in a second, because we have, like I said, the 20th we start the G1, which is great, and then night 2 on the 21st in Osaka we have the G. Oh yeah, folks. I mean, this is gonna be great. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, folks, and I know you guys are looking forward to it as well. Let's get hyped. Let's get excited, folks. We're hitting the big time. No pun intended. No pun intended. But with the way things are going down with our brand value of wrestling, folks, again, thank you to those who've been with us from the ground up. We're going up, and we're reaching for the top of this game. Ain't nowhere else to go but up, folks. But I'm your boy Miguel Z. I'm gonna get ghost and go. I'll catch you again on the rebound.